Good morning, students. Today we'll continue chapter 5, part 4. In this lecture, we will discuss about the derivative of implicit functions. In the previous lecture, we have studied how to apply the chain rule on the given functions. Now, we will do questions of implicit functions. When functions are given to you and it is easy to find out y is equal to fx, then the function is known as explicit function. If it is difficult to find out y is equal to fx from the given function, that function is known as the implicit function. As it is given in the example, x is equal to sine xy minus y equal to 0. In this example, it does not seem that there is an easy way to solve for y. It means y is equal to fx. Now question is here, first I will do the question of explicit function. You can do it very easily. If function is given x minus y is equal to pi, pi is a constant term here. Now if you differentiate with respect to x, the derivative of x is 1 and y can be written as dy upon dx equal to constant derivative is 0. So dy upon dx is equal to 1. Now in the next example, find dy upon dx if y is equal to sine y plus sine y is equal to cos x. Now it is little bit difficult to find out what is y is equal to in the form of x. So we differentiate as the function is given to you. Apply the rule. Derivative of y is dy upon dx and derivative of sine t. This is not x. This is y. It means this is you are applying chain rule here. Sine y means cos of y and derivative of y again dy upon dx is equal to, this is x, so what cos x derivative is minus sine x. Now collect the terms of dy upon dx terms. Here when you collect first and second term and taking common dy upon dx from first and second, as I have to do here, suppose you are taking common dy upon dx from here, then dy upon dx is taking common, you are getting 1 plus cos of y. So what? And equal to minus of sine x as it is. So what dy upon dx will be equal to? Minus sine x upon 1 plus cos y. Where you have to remember denominator should not be equal to 0. It means y should not be equal to 2n plus 1 into pi. Now we'll discuss exercise 5.3 here. Suppose first question is given to you, that is, I think you can understand, 2x plus 3y is equal to sine x. When you differentiate the function with respect to x, it means wherever y is given to you, it means you have to write down dy upon dx. 2 taking outside, derivative of x is 1, it means 2 plus 3 taking out, y derivative is dy upon dx and derivative of sine x is cos x. Now you have to find out dy upon dx. Transpose this to the right hand side, cos x minus 2 and dy upon dx will be equal to divided by 3. Dy upon dx is equal to cos x minus 2 upon 3. Second question, 2x plus 3y is equal to sine y. Derivative of 2x is 2, 3y is 3 into dy upon dx and sine t, that is cos t and dy upon dx. Now collect the terms of dy upon dx at one side. Dy upon dx is equal to 3 minus cos y is equal to minus 2. Minus 2, or if you take this minus sign common here, then you will get what? Cos y minus 3 and this minus, both minus will cancel to each other. 2 upon cos y minus 3. Third question, dx derivative of the function ax plus by square is equal to cos y is equal to cos y. It means derivative of the function is x is 1, so it is only a, b as it is, y square means 2y and derivative of y dy upon dx. And here cos t means minus of sin t dt upon dx. It means minus of sin y dy upon dx. Now collect the terms of dy upon dx at one side and without dy upon dx to the other side. It means it take this a to the right hand side and minus sin y dy upon dx take to the left hand side. Collect the terms, take the dy upon dx common. Now you are getting here dy upon dx will be equal to minus a upon 2by plus sin y. Question number 4. Xy plus y square is equal to tangent x plus y. Now here x into y, product rule will be applied here. Take x as it is, derivative of y as it is, derivative of x, plus y square means, first of all, you have to solve the power, 2y and dy upon dx. Tangent x means secant square x plus y means dy upon dx. Now collect that term to the left hand side, dy upon dx terms, without dy upon dx to the right hand side, and you will get dy upon dx. Next, that is question number 7. Sine square y plus cos xy is equal to k. K is any constant. Sine square y, first of all, you have to solve the power. 2 taking out sine y. 2 minus 1 means power 1 will be there. And this is t. It means sine y's derivative is cos y and dy upon dx. Chain will be here. Cos of xy, that is minus of sine y. Xy means t. Derivative of t means product rule should be applied here in the x into y. X as it is, derivative of y, plus y as it is, derivative of x. Now next part is what? To simplify it by taking dy upon dx to the one side and other to the without dy terms to the right hand side. And simplify it, you will get answer. Now derivative of the inverse function, the same exercise, derivative of the inverse function is also there. How to get the derivative? Formula is here. The derivative of sine inverse x is 1 upon under the root 1 minus x square. And derivative of cos inverse x is minus 1 upon root 1 minus x square. And domain of the function is given simultaneously with you. Yes, derivative of tangent inverse x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. Derivative of cot inverse x is equal to minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. And derivative of secant inverse x 1 upon x under the root x square minus 1. And derivative of cosecant inverse x is minus 1 upon x into under the root x square minus 1. Domains of the functions are given to you. You have to learn these domains of the functions also. How to do the questions related to the inverse of the functions? First question is here. Question number 9. Y is equal to sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square. In these questions, especially, you have to check if sine inverse is given in out, then you have to make the function in sine inside as an angle of the function. So it becomes a can be simplified. So when I put x is equal to tangent theta here in this angle part, then you will get sine inverse 2 tangent theta upon 1 plus tangent square theta. If x is tangent theta, the value of tangent theta will be equal to tangent inverse. If tangent goes in the left, it becomes tangent inverse x. And the formula of this is sine inverse sine of 2 theta. It comes out 2 theta and theta value is tangent inverse x. Y is equal to 2 tangent inverse x. Up to this you have done in the inverse trigonometric function chapter. Now derivative of the function you have to apply here. The derivative of the function is y dash is equal to 2 as it is. The derivative of tangent inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. In the question number 10, y is equal to tangent inverse 3x minus x cube upon 1 minus 3x square. As you know, when I put here x is equal to tangent theta, it becomes the formula of tangent 3 theta. So what? I have put here x is equal to tangent theta. Then this implies theta will be equal to tangent inverse x. Put the value of tangent theta at the place of x. You are getting this tangent inverse tangent of 3 theta. And tangent inverse and tangent cancel out, 3 theta will be here. Theta's value is tangent inverse x. Now you have to find out the derivative of the function with respect to x. So 3 as it is, derivative of the tangent inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. In question number 11, when you put here x is equal to tangent theta, you are getting 1 minus tangent square theta upon 1 plus tangent square theta. And the formula is cos of 2 theta is equal to this one. It means you can replace this whole value by cos 2 theta, and cos inverse and cos cancelled. You are getting 2 theta, 2 into tangent inverse x, and the answer is 2 into 1 upon 1 plus x square after derivative. Y dashes. Now question number 12. Y is equal to sine inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. If I put here x is equal to tangent theta, then you will get cos of 2 theta inside, but sine inverse is given outside of the function. It means to make this sine, you have to apply the conversion on cos of 2 theta. You can write sine pi by 2 minus 2 theta. This is pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Put the value of theta, that is tangent inverse x, and differentiate the function with respect to x. Derivative of pi by 2 is 0, and this is minus 2 into 1 upon cos 1 plus x square. Now question number 15. Y is equal to secant inverse 1 upon 2x square minus 1. Here you have to put x is equal to cos theta. Theta is equal to cos inverse x. And when you simplify it after putting it, 1 upon 2 cos k theta minus 1. This is what? Cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos k theta minus 1. It means this is cos 2 theta. It is secant 2 theta. It means secant inverse and secant cancelled. What you are getting? 2 theta only, 2 cos inverse x. And answer will be minus 2 upon under the root 1 minus x square. Now you can do the exercise 5.3 now. Both type of questions, derivative of inverse and derivative of the implicit functions are there. I've discussed almost all questions. Now you have to try these left out questions. Thank you. Have a nice day.